Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name's Emily, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today's video is an exciting one. It is my tattoo tour. Now I have done a little bit of a tattoo and piercing tour on my channel before already, but I've got quite a few new additions since then, so I thought I would show you them. I'm not going to be doing anything piercing related today because my piercings are pretty much the same. I've just slightly changed my jewellery and that is all. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to talk you through the order that I got my piercings. Wow. I'm going to talk you through the order that I got my tattoos in, the pain, that sort of thing. I will warn you now, I'm quite good when it comes to tattoo pain. None of my tattoos have really been unbearable, to be honest, other than one of them. So I will just warn you now, probably don't take my advice for how painful tattoos are, because I've sat pretty well for all mine and didn't really think any of them particularly hurt. So yeah, I wouldn't take my advice to that, but other than that, we'll just take you through. So, the first tattoos I actually got were my finger tattoos. So, this is what they look like. I've just got some like designs on them. Is there any meaning behind them? Absolutely not. Why did I get them? I just love how they look. Like, these complete my hands. Like, I don't need jewellery. Like, my tattoos are my jewellery for my hands, basically. I'm just obsessed with them. I've had them now for over a year actually. They haven't really faded. There's a couple of them that needed touch-ups right from the start of them healing. Haven't had them done. I'm happy with how they are. They've not faded or anything. Like, I know somebody that her tattoo fingers literally faded within like a couple of weeks of healing. They were patchy, like you couldn't even tell what they were. So yeah, I'm actually really happy with how they've healed. Did they hurt? I don't think they did. I've seen so many people say like the finger tattoos were the worst pain. For me, it was my first tattoo. I didn't have anything to compare it to and compare different areas of the body or anything. So the only thing with finger tattoos is when it swells after you've had the tattoos. Obviously when you're bending your fingers and stuff, that hurts, but the actual tattoo itself did not hurt in the slightest. So after I got my finger tattoos, I got them done. I've had 3 different people tattoo me, so that was by one person. They're the only tattoos that he's done on me. Only reason being is expensive and sometimes doesn't get back to messages, which is really annoying. I had to cancel an appointment with him, but it is what it is. I've actually found someone now that I absolutely love and I'm going to stick with her. So yeah, that was the first person to tattoo me. Now my second tattoo is this little bee right here on my sternum. So this was tattooed by an apprentice. He did an amazing job. I was sat for like 3.5 hours. I love this tattoo. It's one of my favourites. Like, it was from me getting it straight from the off. I was like, I love it. It's a shame that it's in a place where not many people see, but I love it and it's there, and when I'm on holiday and stuff you'll be able to see it and that sort of thing. But yeah, I absolutely love that one. Did it hurt? Again, no, I barely even felt anything for that one. He said to me, he was like, oh, this bit might hurt a bit more. And he just looked at me when he did it and he was like, did that not hurt? And I was like, no, it feels the same. Like, it was uncomfortable, don't get me wrong, but not painful for me in the slightest. So then I also got a second tattoo by him. Not gonna lie to you, it's not my favourite tattoo ever now that I've got some different tattoos. It's just the style. Mandala's not my thing. You know, the actual piece itself, it's fine. Like, it's just not my favourite. I don't regret it. But yeah, the time of my life, I just thought, you know, people I was around, they had mandala, and yeah, that's basically it. So I'll show you this one. So it's this piece right here. It's gonna be so hard to show you. Let me try and. So it's this one here. It's just like a peony and some design on it. It like comes around my arm, but yeah, it's just a little bit heavy shading for me, and as I'm sure you can see, compared to my others, it's just a lot heavier and there's a lot more to it, which it's my, you know, I was going to pick the design. It's nothing against tattoo artists, just simply I'm a fan of mandala. That's all I have to say about that one. So pain for that one. First 3-4 hours sat really well. The last hour absolutely killed, going over lines and That was, compared to the other two tattoos I had at that point, that was my worst one in terms of like the last hour. I sat fine for the first bit, but like I said, that last hour was an absolute killer. Okay. Oh my god. Whew. This chair is not stable. This is my shin piece. I absolutely love it. So this was done by Marika that does all my tattoos now. It's just really nice, pretty peony. I absolutely love this one. I'm gonna get down from the chair before I fall. Whew. So shin, was it painful? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I sat for 3 hours for that one, 2 hours. 2 or 3 hours. I think, again, the last hour I was a bit like, this is getting scratchy. I wouldn't have been able to sit any longer than I did for it, but I managed to sit fine for that one and didn't have any problems. It's healed so nicely, and this is the style I'm going down. I don't want any mandala or anything, I want a style like that because I just love it so much. And then my last 3 tattoos, all done by Marika again. I got them all done in the same day. It was a 7-hour sitting. I've vlogged that if you haven't seen already, it's on my channel. So, in a bicep, I've got some vintage scissors, which I'm just obsessed with. Like, these are exactly what I wanted. I sent her a picture and it had, I think, 5 designs on. And my boyfriend actually said to me, he's like, oh yeah, I really like this one. Marika sent through that one without us saying anything to her, and I was like, that just goes to show like they are the best ones out of it, and she's just done an amazing job for that. I sat for, how long did I sit for that one? I don't know, altogether this tattoo and the other 2 took 7 hours, or well actually about 6.5 hours altogether from start to finish. Us, you know, doing everything took just under 7 hours. So yeah, I didn't think that one actually hurt. I could have actually fell asleep for that. Marika, my tattoo artist, sorry to call you out here, but she tapped out of this area, whereas for me, I could happily have the other side tattooed and it would not, you know, I wouldn't be scared because I wouldn't be like, oh my god, it's gonna hurt or anything like that. No, I could sit through that again. Loved it. I actually loved it. Absolutely perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. So then I got the lower half of my arm finished. So we've got the most beautiful peony ever here, and then we've got a little one coming off it, a little bud and some leaves, and it just sort of wraps around. So obviously this mandala was quite difficult to work around. I want my tattoos a little bit gappy because I like the floral has to have gaps in it. It's going to be really hard to show you, but yeah, it just wraps all the way around my arm. I can't think how I can, there you go. It just comes down the side of my mandala. This one, it was my most painful tattoo by far. After, I think, 2 hours of just sitting straight, my arm ballooned, and Marika was like, are you sure we can sit through this? And I was like, yeah, it's fine, like, we'll just go through it. It was uncomfortable, nearly unbearable, but I was like, I need to get this finished. Like, there was no way I was not getting through it. Yeah, I thought that this bottom half, like this inner part of your arm, like from, yeah, where your wrist is, this side, so painful. Whereas obviously, like I say, this side wasn't as bad, like this bit where I got my mandala. So yeah, I definitely found this inner part of my arm the most uncomfortable out of all the tattoos I've got. And then we have got, forgot that one actually, I've just got this little baby on my chest. I love that one as well. Marika did that one for me as well. She did that on the day that I got my shin done. We just added that little one. It took like 10 minutes. So quick, painful though, like scratchy because it's on your chest. It's like not a nice area. And last but not least, so far, obviously if you know me, you know that I literally want to be covered, like next plan is shoulder and here. But yeah, the last that I've got to show you today is my tiger. Again, obsessed with it, one of my favourites. I love it so much. So, here is my little tiger. So I've got some peonies around it, and it is just so beautiful. It, again, perfect. Like, I literally am obsessed with it, and I'm gonna probably have some more floral here just to finish this one off. But yeah, it just wraps sort of like halfway at the side of my arm and just sort of just before my inner bicep here. But I love it so much. The placement and everything is just perfect. It is exactly what I wanted, and I cannot thank Marika enough for all of my tattoos, because she's just smashed it, like absolutely smashed it. I love them all so much, so thank you so much, Marika. But yeah, that is, oh sorry, pain, oh my god, I'm the worst. The pain for that one, barely even felt it. I don't know whether it's because the bottom half of my arm was hurting so much by the time I got there that, you know, I was maybe just thinking about that instead, but no, it didn't actually hurt at all for that area. Yeah, I love it so much, honestly. Like I say, none of my tattoos have particularly hurt. A couple of them have been uncomfortable, a couple of them have hurt, most of them haven't. I don't know whether I've just got a high pain tolerance when it comes to tattoos or what, but I'm the sort of person that if I'm halfway through and it's hurting, I'm like, just carry on, I want it done today. Like, I don't want to leave here without an unfinished tattoo, because otherwise I just won't get it done. Like, I'm that person that I'd get it half done, then I'd think, oh no, I can't go back because it really hurt. I'd rather just sit through it in one sitting. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed seeing the tattoos I've got and the new additions that we have added. I will probably in another year's time, or maybe even 6 months time, do another one, update you on some more tattoos that I've got, because like I say, I've got plans to literally like finish all this arm, start on the other arm, legs, everything, just want to be covered. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys hopefully in the next video.